What's happening, crypto fam? Happy Sunday. Hope you're all having a smashing weekend. Welcome back to Love for Crypto. I'm Scott, whether you're watching on IGTV, Facebook or YouTube. It is a pleasure to have you here. It's a pleasure to bring you content, and I'm extremely grateful for you spending the time out to watch it. So hopefully you enjoy it and take some value. Give it a little like, share it, help us out. Follow or subscribe if you haven't already and you want more content. So let's roll with this. You gotta roll with it. I'm in a good mood today, guys. I feel the fucking energy of the earth enlightening me and invigorating the fire within me belly. We hit 50 cents yesterday. I don't know whether that's got anything to do with it, but yeah, I like to think it's me internal energies. Anywho, so information. So they're building a network of networks of value, aren't they? Right. But what we already know is we've got a network of networks of information and data. We've got an internet of data and information. It changed the fucking world beyond what anyone can even comprehend, beyond maths you can even fucking do, creating numbers people didn't even know existed, right? We didn't create the numbers, but as it made a use for the numbers people didn't even know its uses, because no one has that much money yet. Tell you this for fucking free. I'm talking about how much information is actually online now, and how much information is actually shared online now, due to the fact the internet made it easier to share information. Bit of a tongue twister that. But basically, when we all had to go to the library, I wasn't really looking in to much of the shit I was interested in, because I had to go to the fucking library to do it. Now, don't get me wrong, I went now and then. We did used to go to the library, used to go and read books on the universe and fucking all sorts. But since the internet, it has changed drastically. Now, I want to put it into a little bit of perspective, right? So the top dogs, Google, Amazon, Microsoft and Facebook, estimate that the big four, so just the big four, it's not even talking about what other people store, just then, Google, Amazon, Microsoft and Facebook store at least 1,200 petabytes between them. 1,200 petabytes. Fucking petabytes. Now a petabyte, you've got bit, byte, kilobyte, megabyte, gigabyte, terabyte, petabyte. It's fucking a quadrillion fucking bytes, for fuck's sake, on the internet. You're approaching quintillion there, bruh. Speaking of quintillion. Oh, it's fucking 6 trillion. Fuck me. It was 6 trillion, not quadrillion, because look at this shit when I'm thinking, maths you can't even fucking do, mate. What's the, you know where I'm going, don't you? What's the internet of value going to do if fucking data does this shit? The amount of data we produce every day is truly mind-boggling. Oh, shit. There are 2.5 quintillion bytes of data created each day at our current pace, but the pace is only accelerating with the growth of the Internet of Things. Over the last 2 years alone, 90% of the data in the world was generated. I'm going to say that again. Over the last 2 years alone, 90% of the world's data was generated. This is worth reading. While it's almost impossible to wrap your mind around these numbers and gather together some of my favourite stats to help illustrate some of the ways we create these colossal amounts of data every single day. So the internet, with so much information at our fingertips, we're adding to the data stockpile every time we turn to our search engines for answers. We conduct more than 500 million of our web searches from a mobile phone now. More than 3.7 billion humans use the internet. That's a growth rate of 7.5% over 2016. On average, Google now processes more than 40,000 searches every second, 3.5 billion searches per day. While 77% of searches are conducted on Google, it would be remiss not to remember that search engines are also contributing to our daily data generation worldwide. There are 5 billion searches each day, Google handling 3.5 of them. Our current love affair with social media currently fuels data creation. According to Domo's Data Never Sleeps 5.0 report, these numbers are generated every minute of the day. Snapchat users send 500,000 photos. More than 120 professionals join LinkedIn. Users watch 4.1 million YouTube videos. Nearly 500,000 tweets on Twitter. Instagram users post 50,000 photos. With 2 billion active users, Facebook is still the largest social media platform. Let that sink in a minute. More than a quarter of the world's 7 billion humans are active on Facebook. Here are some of the intriguing Facebook statistics. 1.5 billion people are active on Facebook each day. Europe has more than 307 million people on Facebook. There are 5 new Facebook profiles created every second. More than 300 million photos get uploaded per day, and every minute there are 500,000 comments posted to 300,000 status updates. Jesus wept. Even though Facebook is the largest social network, Instagram, also owned by Facebook, has also shown impressive growth. Here's that a photo sharing platform is adding to our data divulge. There are 600 million Instagrammers, 400 million who are active every day. You get the picture, don't you? So I'm going to come a little bit down to the Internet of Things. The Internet of Things connected smart devices that interact with each other and us while collecting all kinds of data. It's exploded from 2 billion devices in 2006 to a projected 200 billion by 2020. This is one of the primary drivers of a data vault's exploding as well. Let's take a look at just some of the stats and predictions for one type of these devices. 33 million voice first devices in circulation. Voice first, Alexa and shit. No buttons to type, voice first. 8 million people use voice control. Voice searches queries in Google for 2016 were up 35 times over 2008. This is the beginning of it, and the Internet of Things, the way the Internet of Things is going to aid the Internet of Value. And you can go on, fucking search how much we've started sharing information since the creation of the Internet of Data, or you can go and look at it. And now I want you to ask yourself, man, we never shared information. No one sent letters to each other and shit. No one really did that. It was landline phone calls and that nearly all the fucking time. And now the phone calls have been dying off a little bit, and we can get instant messages and phone voice notes and shit like that, can't we? Because it's become extremely fucking easy. Now what happens post 2023, 2025 when the Internet of Value is in full swing? It's stable, it's got thousands of connectors, thousands of nodes and validators across multiple networks, a massive network of networks facilitating the transfer of value. Imagine what the fuck that's going to do. I know it's hard to imagine your Facebooks, your YouTubes, your fucking Instagrams, your Snapchats, your LinkedIns. It's hard to imagine what kind of dApps are going to be built on top of the Internet of Value, but it's not hard to imagine that all your properties are going to go on one, all the cars are going to go on one, all the diamonds are going to be on one, all the gold will be on one, all of this will be on one, all of that will be on one. They might all be on the same one. Who fucking knows? But it's going to be a network of networks facilitating the transfer of value. We are in it, we are early, and that's all that fucking matters. We've got to stay a little bit patient, guys. A little bit patient. Just remember, Google's less than 25 years old, so if you're 25 and watching this, Google's younger than you, mate. You might not have realised. Google's fucking younger. It's madness, mate. 1998, I think it come out. 97, 98. And it has took over, just like XRP and Ripple will. Not just the search engine Google, they've got the 2 biggest search engines on the planet with Google and YouTube. Ripple and XRP will be doing the same. They won't just tackle payments, they're tackling collateralized debt. It's a multifunctional bridge asset, multifunctional digital asset. So don't delay, go get yourself some today. You know the script, you're gonna live long and oddle with that shit. Make peace with your exit points, don't live in regret, guys, and enjoy the rest of your Sunday. You know the score. We love crypto, we love XRP, and we love you. Fuck yeah. Peace.